Hello, I'm Pastor Marvin McKenzie from Bible Baptist Church in Puyallup, Washington. I want to welcome you today to today's daily visit with God. I'll be reading out of Genesis chapter 41 and verse 14. But let me ask you, if you would if you enjoy these videos, please click the like button and also subscribe and share with friends and family and others you believe might benefit from these devotional Bible studies, these short devotional Bible studies. So we're going to be in Genesis chapter 41 and verse 14. The Bible says, "Then Pharaoh sent and called Joseph, and they brought him hastily out of the dungeon, and he shaved himself and changed his raiment and came in unto Pharaoh." So this is interesting. Even though Joseph was to go up hastily unto Pharaoh, he still took the time to shave and to change his clothes before entering into the presence of one so highly positioned as the Pharaoh was. Culture has changed even in my lifetime. What was once a given, that a person presented himself well before authorities such as judges or people in high office, that's loosened over even the years of my lifetime. I remember when I was an iron worker, I knew when an iron worker I knew well was going to trial for getting into a bar fight and badly beating up some men. Even this bearded, rough and tumble, hard-hitting union iron worker shaved, and he wore a suit and tie before the judge and the jury. It was a common courtesy, but it was more than that. It was an attempt to appease the court because everyone knew that the court would look more favorably upon his case if he were clean-cut and well-dressed. It implied that he had some social skill and respect for society. Well, today such respect is seldom demonstrated. People think of authorities as no better than themselves, and so they don't feel like they have to put on airs before the high positioned in this world, and they truly have no social graces. Now, enter the Christian. It's obvious that Christianity has been influenced by this low view of social grace and respect. Christians dress as casually and sometimes as immodestly as does anyone in the world. T-shirts are frequently the attire of the modern pastor, even as if to say even God doesn't deserve any better. And some would argue that, dressing well in the presence of others is just a cultural thing. And to that, I would argue that if it is a cultural thing, it's a cross-cultural thing, and it is a multi-generational thing, since it even existed in Egypt 4,000 years ago. And I would argue if it is cultural, it's a piece of culture I wish to fight to maintain. Christians should be salt and light, influencing the culture and not chameleons changing to blend in with the culture.